my name's Caroline Bredak. It's said Bredak, with the in Dutch. My family was from Holland, my dad's side. I grew up in Ottawa, and we moved to Cornwall about 5 years ago, a little longer. I was working at other establishments, and I was 46 at the time, where I thought, that job was coming to an end, that it was time to do what I always wanted to do, and I had a vision.
And she starts the ball rolling, and she called me at work one day and she says, I've got the name of my restaurant, I know what I want to call it. And I said, okay, great, what is it? And she said, Tillys. So now I'm sitting at the office crying, thinking, this is like giving so much, because Tilly is my mother, who passed away a couple of years before we opened Tillys. And my mother would have loved to have a restaurant had she, could have changed her life. But my father would always say, Tilly, why don't you open a restaurant? We'd make a fortune. And of course, there was just no time for it. And, I think deep down she would have really liked it.
I love anything artistic, whether it be food. I love painting. I've done, sculpture and stuff in the past, so it's something I'm really drawn to. But I think as far as the connection goes, if you met my spouse Diane and we both just really love people, and we have the best customers, the nicest people. We genuinely want to talk to them. Sometimes that's not always possible because we're busy, but that's part of keeping it small too. Like, I didn't want people to come in and be a number on a table sort of thing. I want a sense of community here. It kind of starts to feel like a daytime, no alcohol cheers, that show where everybody kind of knew your name when you come in. And I'm passionate about the creation of food. If I had more hours in the day, I would love to offer even more. But I only do what's physically possible for me. We're a lunch hub. I don't do suppers, and we have a few things for breakfast, but we strongly focus on lunch. Yeah, and I love it. I love what I do, and I get to do it with a person I love every day. We work super well together, and we laugh a lot. And I think, people are like, how do you work with your spouse? But I'm really blessed. I love Cornwall. People have told me I could be a spokesperson for it because, from Ottawa, and a lot of people kind of head towards the valley side and up in the Ottawa Valley. I don't think there's a strong knowledge about Cornwall. So when I'm, raving about what Cornwall has to offer and stuff like that, and I see, the market kind of flourishing, and you never want it to be over grandiose, but I think there's a lot to appreciate here.